What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Nefertiti the Corny Rainbow here, and today I have new pattern drops and also life updates for you guys. I know it's been a while, and I've also been working on adding all of my sew-alongs from my previous Nomi patterns here on my YouTube channel. So go and check those out. So I want to share with you guys, today is the release day for the Nomi fall patterns. So the pattern is Nomi 2102. This pattern was one that I actually made back in 2018, and I made it for a client. I really wanted one for myself, but I just never got around to making myself one. I self-drafted this pattern and I wanted to like tweak it a little bit. It's a bomber cape. I love bomber jackets and I also love capes. And with us going into fall and winter, I wanted to release this pattern so that you guys can also sew it up. And if y'all hear my baby in the background, like, this is my life right now. I say this about all of my patterns, and I really do want y'all to just have fun with this pattern and get creative. You don't necessarily have to add all the patches. You can add other embellishments. Really, mommy? Hi. Like pearls. I got a little creative. I decided to just sew on zippers. I was actually in the fabric store and I was walking down the fabric aisles and I was like, what can I do to like really make it pop? I don't really want to take on the time to stitch down all the embroidery patches and do custom embroidery for this one. So I added some zippers to this cape and I'm not mad about it at all. Before I put the zippers on, I was like, okay, I think it needs a little bit something else. And I had this pearl kit, and I also dropped the link in the description. I hope you guys really just, like I said, have fun with this. Bomber jackets are life and it has pockets. Here's a first look at my sew-along version. I was going for an edgy look. So what I did with some of the zippers is I didn't sew them down on both sides, just so that I can kind of like leave things hanging. And on the back, I kind of try to do like some uniform looks with the zippers, but I also didn't want to go too heavy with the pearls because I didn't want to possibly sit down and pearls get all in the way. I'm ready to style this one. Excuse the mess, but with my scraps, I'm going to be working on a bomber jacket for baby girl. But here's a little sneak peek. So hers is going to have a lining, and I've already started to draft out her front pattern piece. So stay tuned for that. Just kind of touch bases on why I am coming back from, I'm not even going to say a hiatus. I have a 10-month-old. Like, my baby is 10 months old. I still cannot believe that I'm her mom. If you haven't already watched my video about our journey through IVF and becoming pregnant with my baby girl, please go and check that out. This journey has been an emotional roller coaster, physical roller coaster on my body. Life has completely changed. I'm still getting to know the new Nefertiti. Throughout my channel, I am going to be discussing just more that I'm experiencing as a new mom, because this is now like a very huge part of my life. I want to share it with you guys because you may need some advice or just some tips on how to get through as well. I feel like once she arrived, all of my friends, even my sisters, were then having babies too. So she literally has 2 cousins that were born 4 and 5 months apart from each other. So they're gonna grow up really close, which is something that I'm really thankful for. I feel like being a first-time mom in my 40s is definitely created a different mindset on how I view the world, how I view other people, friends, relationships, just everything in life. Like, I don't look at anything the same. And I also don't like that so many people gave me the advice to get the sleep while I can when I was pregnant and before she arrived. As if I could like make the sleep up. Like, you can't get sleep back. You can't get time back. Like, once it's gone, it's gone. Why would you give somebody the advice to sleep as much as you can now? Because you're not gonna get any sleep when you have the baby. We as a people need to stop giving that advice because it is trash. Make sure that you have the best support system possible. I am so thankful that my husband is very supportive and that we can raise our child together. I know that that's not the case for a lot of women. I will say that a lot of times I miss my sewing room so much, but I know that I absolutely cannot find any time in the day to just create. And now I'm creating for not only myself, but my little one, because we have to have all of the mommy and me stuff. And I really want my girl to wear outfits like mommy. That's literally the best thing about having a little girl. I really miss my creative space and just those nights where I binge out and sew for hours at a time or even the entire day, because now that's just not happening unless my husband's home and has absolutely nothing to do himself. Balancing my creative outlets, passions has been challenging. I'm gonna be sharing ways that I come out of those types of slumps from not being able to sew and making time while also still being a new mom, breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding my baby, y'all. I was kind of prepared for, but then I also just had no idea what I was doing. If I had to give any advice for any new mother, get lactation help. You are still going to need someone who can help you navigate those trying times where you may think that your supply is not supplying, but it really is. And also ways to minimize your stress so that you don't affect your milk, which also is a thing. I do have challenging times where it's hard for me to manage my stress levels, and that's also something that I'm working on and that I have had to work on. I have a little person to raise and I need her to feel mommy's love, or my energy, and I want to be the happiest that I can be for her, but I also want to express with her those raw emotions where mommy's maybe not so happy, and I want her to also understand why. The world is against us and mothers who are choosing to breastfeed. Mommy is doing a lot, and I've also learned how to multitask in ways that I never thought I could even multitask. Having to learn how to multitask in a healthy way that doesn't drive me crazy. I'm a new mom, 10 months in postpartum. My baby girl is 10 months old. That's kind of obvious. I don't know why I would need to say that, but I am just navigating mom life and a wife, all of this newness. It's an experience, but I'm here for the ride. This journey is amazing. I would not trade it for anything in the world. I hope that you guys will stay here with me while I navigate this new life. Also, support your girl and go get my pattern. It is now available today at simplicity.com. I'm not for certain as to how long it will take for them to roll out into like Joann's and Hobby Lobby. I will be sharing the sew along for pattern 2102, my Nomi fall bomber cape jacket, here as well. If you're a mom or dad and you experience challenges, what were some tips that you could advise me as a new mom or anyone here watching my channel? You want mommy to hold you? Okay, come on. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace, y'all. Yeah.